Today, we're going to study Unit 8, Protecting Our Planet, Lesson 1 and 2. نبدأ الأول نستعرض الفوكابولري. key vocabulary الكلمات الرئيسية. global warming, global warming, greenhouse gases, greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide, fossil fuels, fossil fuels, solar energy, solar energy, government, government, renewable energy, renewable energy, deforestation, deforestation, melting ice, melting ice, landfill sites, landfill sites, air pollution, air pollution, methane, methane. ودي هنا مجموعة الكلمات عايزين نستعرض كلمات. ادي كلمة الاحتباس الحراري، غاز الاحتباس الحراري، ثاني اكسيد الكربون، وقود حصري، الطاقة الشمسية، وكلمة تحيات. ادي بعض الكلمات اللي هنتعرض لها برضو. global warming، global warming الاحتباس الحراري. ادي صورة الاحتباس الحراري طبعا بسبب الاحتباس الحراري ملوثات الهواء. greenhouse gases غازات احتباس حراري، greenhouse gas. fossil fuels الوقود الحفري، fossil fuels، fossil fuels. deforestation، deforestation إزالة الغابات، deforestation. landfill site. A space is a place where people leave rubbish on the land. A place where people leave rubbish on land. Fossil fuels, landfill site, deforestation, ولا methane. طبعا landfill sites. Number 2, spaces cutting down trees. energy, carbon dioxide, methane. والاختيار الأخير deforestation طبعا deforestation. Number 3, a space is natural gas produced by plants and animals. Methane. Number 4, the sun and water are energy, renewable energy. Number 5, space happens because of air pollution and deforestation, global warming. هنتعرض لبعض الكلمات الجديدة برضه extra vocabs كلمات إضافية. كلمة planet، planet، oxygen، oxygen، serious، serious، seagrass، seagrass, Antarctic, Antarctic, Arctic, Arctic, climate, climate, recycling, recycling, fire, fire, collect, collect, coral reefs, coral reefs, metal, metal, waste, waste, pollute, pollute, kill, kill, cause, cause, solar, solar, flood, flood, wind power, wind power, drought, drought, forest fires, forest fires, oil, oil, transport, transport, graph, graph, electricity, electricity, greenhouse, greenhouse, farming, farming, industry, industry, surprise, surprise, decrease, decrease, produce, produce, وكلمة seagrass شبه Antarctic القطب الجنوبي، Arctic الشمال. wind power, wind power, coral reefs, coral reefs, drought, drought, flood, flood, greenhouse, greenhouse. كلمة أفعال، اسمها الأفعال هي
hey, 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 speak,
spoke,
spoke,
spoken,
spoken, keep,
kept,
kept, kept,
heard, heard.
begin, began,
done.
begun,
Exercise on Silicon. Space is a problem in Antarctica and Antarctic because of global warming, melting ice. Number 2. To space means to continue doing something. Keep. Number 3. Space energy. Number 4 is the business of growing crops, farming. Number 5. To space means to reduce how fast something goes. Slow down. Number 6. We breathe out space which trees absorb carbon dioxide. What are the definitions? Erosion, landfill site, melting ice, deforestation, warming seas, keep, absorb. Synonym and antonyms. بالنسبة لدرس السينونيم والانتونيم، ادي الكلمة وادي المعنى او المرادف، والانتونيم اللي هو العكس.
avoid, stop, trouble,
من البداية.
synonyms and antonyms. Keep, continue, remain, stop,
انتونيم صح.
succeed in,
fail,
fail, breath in, inhale,
breathe out,
absorb,
soak,
soak,
take in, emit,
emit,
avoid,
stop,
ignore,
ignore,
face,
face,
problem,
problem,
trouble, solution,
solution,
increase,
raise,
decrease,
decrease,
serious,
risky,
safe.
safe.
بالنسبة لدرس البريفكس والسفكس، بريفكس طبعا مجموعة الحروف يضاف بداية الكلمة طعم يتغير معنى، زي كلمة renewable بتدي العكس على طول non renewable. دي كلمة re اللي هي نعمل الفعل. طبعا al برضه السفكس اللي بتغير نوع الكلمة من noun ل adjective زي environmental و electrical. ing بتكون noun من farm farming engineer engineering. able بتكون صفة من renew. What exercise number 1? To change renew into adjective we add renewable. Able. Take a means to absorb. Face is the same continue. Keep. To get the antonym of renewable, we add non-renewable. Number 5, we make a from blue by adding on or n, out of course. Here بالنسبة لدرس الفيرست condition. درس الفيرست conditional الحالة الشرطية للوجود. أبدأ ب if أو when. بدأ الفعل في present simple. What is subject plus will infinitive. When أو if he studies hard, if he studies hard, he will pass. When أو if البداية. Present simple. Will plus infinitive. Well, then he will pass if he studies hard. Future probability أو prediction. Future probability أو prediction. If you study you will pass. يجي من ضمن حاجة بتعبر عن probability أو prediction. promise من استخدامات في الحالة الأولى الوعد. promise. If you study, I'll give you a present. If you study, أوعدك I will give you a present. threat. بستخدم F في الحالة الأولى برضه في التهديد. بستخدمها في التنبؤ والوعد وكمان التهديد. If you do that again, I'll punish you. If you do that again, I'll punish you. Giving permission في إعطاء الإذن أو إعطاء التصريح. If you are tired, you can leave. Giving advice بستعمل F في الحالة الأولى برضه في حالة إعطاء النصائح. If you are tired, you should leave. If you are tired, you should leave. First condition. الاستعارة first condition. طبعا شايفين أهو يعني if I work hard, if she comes, she will see friends. At the negative, I'll buy a car if I have money. يبقى حالة النيجاتيف بستعمل won't. اوكي يبقى مثلا في هذا السؤال what will you buy if you get the first prize? I will buy a mobile if I get the first prize. Where will he travel if he has a holiday? He will travel to England if he has a holiday. وانا مطلوب مني هنا ان انا اصلح الافعال. Number one, what will happen if he studied hard؟ طبعا كده studied غلط وعايز اصلح. studies. If he comes late, he will punishes him. Punish. If they aren't playing well, they will lose. Don't. If we love each other, the world will be a better place. We love. If he helps her, she will get high marks. طبعا ده سؤال يبقى will she. Exercise كمان. If he rich, he will buy many things. Is rich. What will you? If you win a prize, do. If it's, I won't go outside. Rains. If it rains. If he gets enough money, he will help. He will sell the house if he needs money. أفعال بستعملها مع to يعني الأفعال اللي هي كلها كده بستعملها to والمصدر. زي مثلا allow to, choose to, help to, learn to, promise to, wish to, agree to, decide to, manage to, refuse to, hope to, like to, arrange to, expect to, intend to, offer to, threaten to, ask to, fail to, need to, plan to, want to.
Allow to, choose to, help to, learn to, promise
Wish.
to, agree, decide to, manage to, refuse to, hope to, would like to, arrange to, expect to, intend to, offer to, threaten to, ask to, fail to, need to, plan to,
Want to.
want to.
My father allowed me to use his phone. هذه أمثلة للأفعال بستعمل بعدها to والمصدر. I decided to visit my mother. I hope to pass my exam. وده الأفعال اللي بيجي بعدها verb ing. أفعال بستعمل بعدها verb ing. They enjoy, avoid, keep, suggest, recommend, consider, deny, admit, mind, include, dislike, finish, imagine, practice, fancy. For example, I enjoy reading stories. I avoid making problems. بعض الأفعال بستعمل بعدها to plus infinitive أو verb ing بس المعنى بيختلف. يعني مثلا remember verb ing، اتذكر فعل شيء أنا عملته already، أنا عملت فعل معين وفكره، بقول I remember verb ing. remember to plus infinitive لما افتكرت شيء إن أنا ما عملتوش. مثال I remembered buying a phone، أنا ذكرت أنا اشتريت فعلا موبايل. طب I remembered to buy a phone، أنا ما اشتريتش الموبايل، يبقى remember to بتفيد النفس إن أنا ما اشتريتش الشيء. والأمثلة I remember doing the homework، يبقى أنا already عملت homework. I did the homework then I remembered that. هو I remember to do the homework، طبعا إن أنا ما عملتش الhomework ونسيت أعمل homework، وافتكرت حالا إن أنا ما عملتش homework. forget verb ing و forget to نفس الشيء برضه forget verb ing، أنا نسيت إن أنا عملت شيء، يعني already أنا عملت شيء. طب forget to buy a phone، لا أنا ما اشتريتش التليفون، أنا نسيت إن أنا اشتريت التليفون. forget معناها I didn't، forget to معناها I didn't. I forgot doing the homework، أنا عملت الهومورك بس نسيت إن أنا عملت الهومورك. I forgot to do the homework، لا أنا أصلا ما عملتش الهومورك، نسيت أعمل الهومورك، I didn't do my. stop verb ing يتوقف عن فعل شيء أو يقنع عن فعل شيء، إنما stop to يتوقف لكي يفعل شيء. مثال I stopped drinking coffee، أنا امتنعت وخلاص توقفت عن شرب القهوة. إنما I stopped to drink coffee، بل أنا توقفت لكي أشرب قهوة. I stopped smoking، أنا أقلعت عن التدخين، بطلت التدخين. I stopped to smoke، أنا توقفت لكي أدخن. try verb ing ولا try to والمصدر. try verb ing بيجرب شيء، إنما try to بيحاول يعمل شيء صعب. دايما try to بتيجي مع الأشياء الصعبة. try to fall asleep، try falling asleep.
Something will be successful. Often this is because something is difficult and we know that we will be able to do it. For example, I'm going to try to get up early tomorrow. I'm going to set my alarm for 4 a.m. I know that when it goes off, I might just turn it off and go back to sleep. Basically, I know that I might not be successful, or I know that I might not be able to do it. We usually use try verb ing when we are either suggesting a solution to a problem or saying that we want to try something new to see if it works or to see how it feels. And if you tell someone that you need help fixing your computer, they might say, try turning it off and then turning it back on. That does not mean that they think you might not be able to do that. What it means is do that and see if it helps. See if that fixes the problem. If we say, I want to try making this recipe with more sugar, that means I know that I can make this recipe with more sugar, and I'm going to because I want to see how it will taste. So basically, we use try to verb when we are not sure if someone will be able to do something. We use try verb ing when we are not sure if something will fix a problem, or we're not sure how something will be, or if we will like it. Should I?
regret verb ing طبعا الفيديو توضيحي اللي try to يعني regret verbology regret to. طبعا regret verbology معناها يندم على فعل شيء. I regret buying this phone. أنا نادم على شراء هذا الهاتف. I regret to help you. I regret to يعني يأسفني. I regret to معناها يأسفني أنا. ودي أمثلة exercise على الأفعال بي بعدها to والمصدر وverbology. We decided buy a new house. طبعا to buy. Number 2, we enjoy. He enjoys to write. Writing. He enjoys writing. She suggested to swim. She suggested swimming in the sea. Would you like to play? Like to play. He stopped to drink tea because it's bad for health. Drinking. He stopped drinking. Choose. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C. He promised me some money. He promised 2 gifts. Please avoid late. Coming late. He suggested walking in the park. I'm looking forward to eating, my friends. I prefer to drink. Body exercise, dialogue, name, way, Sana, how are you? Fine. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. What are you doing at the weekend? I'm visiting my aunt at the weekend. What about you? I'm visiting my village. Great, I think your village is nice. Who will be with you? My parents. How will you go there? By train. Have a nice weekend. Unit 9. We're going to start Unit 9 with reading the vocabulary. Build a greener world. Lesson 1 and 2. Rechargeable. Rechargeable. Bamboo. Bamboo. Mangrove trees. Mangrove trees. Energy saving. Energy saving. Sea level. Sea level. Climate change. Climate change. Crops. Crops. Flood. Flood. Seedling. Seedling. Rising. Rising. Shopping. Shopping. Footprint. Footprint. Sustainable. Sustainable. Light bulb. Light bulb. Products. Products. Seawater. Seawater. Communities. Communities. Reusable. It's very important to repeat the words again and again and again to learn them. Here are some pictures of the vocabulary. For example, bamboo, 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 mangrove trees. As you can see, this is a picture of mangrove trees. Mangrove trees. Mangrove trees. Seedling يا شباب. Seedling. Seedling. Seedling المستوى سطح البحر. Seedling. Extra vocabulary. It's very important to learn more vocabulary. Paper. Paper. Plastic. Plastic. Toothbrush. Toothbrush. Hairbrush. Hairbrush. Electric. Electric. Environment. Environment. Salt. Salt. First, first, environmental, environmental, petrol, petrol. When, web page, charge, charge, hieroglyphics, hieroglyphics, recite, cycle, affect, community, community, land, land, field, field, team, team, coast. اسمعوا مرة ثانية.
paper, plastic, toothbrush, hairbrush, electric, environment, salt, forest, environmental, petrol, electricity, water bottle, coffee shop, plug in, storm, situation, wind, web page, charge, hieroglyphics, recycle, effect, community, land, field, team, coast.
Exercise, choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. Number 1. Space means can be used again. Reusable. Number 2. Space is the natural home for an animal or plant. Habitat. Space are plants that we grow on farms. Crops. Number 4. Space. Light. Space is a glass object we put in lights. Bulb. Space. Space is a tall, strong grass. Destroy means to damage something. Nature. Kill. The animal. Shop window. Solve. Cannon. Shop window. طبعا هنا صورة لشوب ويندو فاترينا في شوب ويندو. مجموعة أفعال.
Go went gone.
صفات الأفعال طبعا في منتهى الأهمية.
Rise rose risen.
Rise rose risen.
Make made made. Fall fell fallen. Know knew known.
Send.
Send sent sent. Get got got. Cut cut.
Go.
Grow grew grown.
Drive driven.
Drive drove driven.
Exercise 1. Choose الأفعال. We should do our best to our environment. Space help clean the environment. Products. Smoking clean the environment negatively. Ethics. The ethics. We try to space the problem of pollution. Solve. Good affect. يؤثر على affect. ما يؤثر على طبعا بس اليوم يؤثر على affect على طول. مثلا pollution affects the environment badly. يؤثر على affects ده بس يؤثر على. إنما effect لما have effect ده تأثير. لما have effect أو have impact on. تأثير. خذ مثال pollution has a bad effect أو impact on the environment. Pollution has a bad effect on the environment. Pollution has a bad impact on the environment. Number 5. Space as a store is an area of plants and trees. Store ولا wind ولا forest ولا coast. Number 5. Volunteers work hard to help their community. Space cars can clean the environment. Electric cars. Ignore the synonym antonym. Naturally. normally, unnatural. Plug in, connect, plug out. Higher, more, lower, or less. Little, young, old. Provide, give, أو supply, والopposite منها ignore. Protect, keep or maintain, damage, destroy. Sustainable, maintainable, unsustainable. Give up, stop, continue. Prefix والsuffix مجموعة الحروف والضف في بداية الكلمة prefix ونهاية الكلمة suffix. re هنا يؤدي فعل مرة ثانية زي reusable تعطي عكس المعنى يعني unusual و unnatural. ion بتكون اسم من الverb pollution. seedling ling ling معناه شيء صغير. seedling. able rechargeable تدي القدرة أو الإمكانية. Number 1 space is synonym of stop. نفس معنى كلمة stop. give up. To get the antonym of usual, we add unusual. My little brother is a poet. The antonym of little, old. The suffix of expressions. بالنسبة expressions التعبيرات.
Energy-saving light bulbs. On the Red Sea. Turn off. Getting higher. Because of. Get a job. Do a job. Get worse. Rising sea levels. Home for. Save water. In seawater. On holiday. Made from. Along the cast. Caused by. Form of writing. For many years. Protect from. Kill the crops.
Exercise. I want to sleep. Please turn off the TV. Pollution is caused by smoking. We went on holiday in Aswan. On holiday. We can a job. Do or get A and C. We study hard to our tests. Pass our test. Past habits. Past habits العادات في الماضي بعبر عنها باستخدام used to. بعبر عن أي subject ببدأ بالفعل. استعمل used to. وهذا فعل في المصدر. بمعنى اعتاد أن. وابن عندي الضمائر I and we, she أو it. اسم زي سام we أو you أو they. والاسم زي سام and Tim. Used to. I used to drive a car when I was young. He used to play football when he was young. It used to be cold in the past. I used to ride a bike in the past. We used to play football in the past. I used to eat too many sweets in the past. الحاجة النيجاتيف أو الحاجة النفي بستعمل didn't use to. Didn't use to. Subject didn't use to. وبرضه الفعل في حالة الانفينيتيف المصدر. أنا لم يكن معتاد أن. ودي الأمثلة didn't use to. Didn't use to. Didn't use to. Said I didn't use to drive a car when I was young. He didn't use to play football when he was young. It didn't used to be cold in the past. He didn't used to ride a bike in the past. We didn't used to play football in the past. I didn't used to eat too many sweets in the past. Yes, no question. حالة yes, no question بعمل إيه؟ ببدأ طبعا ب did و subject use to والفعل في المصدر. والأمثلة did use to. هذه الأمثلة. Drive a car, play football, be cold in the past, ride bike in the past, play football in the past, eat too many sweets. المثال: Did he used to drive a car? Did she used to play football? Did it used to be cold in the past? وهكذا. في حالة question 4 ببدأ بالquestion word زي box تطبيق بستعمل بعدها did بستعمل بعدها subject و used to والفعل في infinitive. زي مثلا هذه الشارت لنا. When did he used to drive a car? Where did she used to play football? مثلا هذه أمثلة على use to في حالة السؤال what did you use to do? Used to do. He used to walk to school. في حالة negative I didn't used to walk to school. في حالة السؤال طبعا أبدأ ب did you use to. ودي هنا أمثلة. We used to مكتوب عندي gets طبعا صح get بستعمل فعل في حالة المصدر بعد used to. She didn't used to come late طبعا بستعمل فعل في الماضي didn't used to. What did Ali use to eat? Did he used to طبعا بستعمل فعل في حالة المصدر infinitive work. She used to be lazy but now she isn't. هنبدأ نتكلم عن الحالة الشرطية الثانية من F. استعمل فعل في past simple واستعمل فاعل مع كلمة would. ودي مثلا أمثلة. If you studied you would pass. If you went to school you would meet me. If he were rich he would buy a car. طبعا بستعمل if he were بستعمل were بمعنى شيء غير محتمل حدوثه أو شيء شبه مستحيل أو مستحيل. If she were tall, she would play basketball. What is the second condition? If we were in an unreal situation, the second condition بستعملها ل unreal situation أو شيء غير محتمل حدوثه. If we were rich, if you أو التخيل. If I you طبعا في حالة الأدفايس. If I were you, I would take an aspirin and lie down. If I were you, لو أنا مكانك if I were you, I would take an aspirin. If I were single, I would travel around the world. I would travel around the world. If men had wings, they would be able to fly. طبعا موقف بسميه unreal أو imaginary. I would buy a new computer if I had enough money. She would be happy if she married John. Would her parents be pleased if she got the job? would her parents be؟ فقط السؤال. If I went to Russia, I would visit the Red Square. If I went to Russia, I would visit the Red Square. She wouldn't be looking for a new job if she were happy in her present one. استخدام الحالة الثانية. Giving advice. If I were you, I would work hard. لو أنا مكانك أشتغل بجد شوي. If I were you, I would work hard. If I were you, I wouldn't eat too many sweets. If I were you, I would listen to the teachers. If I were you, I would drink milk. Unreal action. If I were rich, I would buy a car. If you were rich, you would buy a car. You aren't rich. Unreal action present. If you studied hard, you would pass. So this means you don't study hard. Unreal action present. If you didn't study, you wouldn't pass. If you didn't study, you wouldn't pass. This means you study hard.